Hello, folks. It's been a while since I recorded, um, which means I'm probably feeling anxious again. Guys, I only record when I start to feel anxious and I feel like I'm beginning to overflow with information. I just have to tell somebody. All right, so Ninja Gaiden uh, Trilogy Master Collection has been released on PC, and a lot of people are going around with some misinformation. They're very upset that they can't play the game at various resolutions that they want. This was a very bare bones port. They got the game to run at 60 FPS and they let you play at whatever resolution you want. That's it. So, but all the textures within the game are the original textures from back in the day. Um, Character models, whatever. They didn't really improve anything else other than allowing you to play at higher resolutions and maybe a steady, constant 60 frames per second. Now, the problem is there's been misinformation out there. A lot of people think, and this is actually no help by Team Ninja. They've told people that you can only play at 1080p, 720p, and 4K. And in order to do this, you have to actually go before you run the game. You have to go here to your um, manage setting right here. You have to hit properties, and then you got to go to general, which we're already under, and then you got to go to launch options. And then you got to type in the physical resolution here that you want to play at. But I'm here to tell you guys that you can play at any resolution you want in this game. You can play at any resolution you want. I'm playing all the Ninja Gaiden games at 8K resolution right now. How is that possible? Well, if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, AMD does it too as well. But if you have an NVIDIA graphics card, there's a really neat feature in NVIDIA control panel called NVIDIA DSR. It stands for Dynamic Super Resolution. It allows you to be able to produce smoother images by rendering the game at a higher resolution and downscaling it to the native resolution of your display using advanced filtering. And then it sends that compiled signal out to your display, and your display always sees it and recognizes it because it always views it as a 4K signal. But it's not. It's a 4K signal that's just been downsampled from 8K or 5K or whatever resolution you want. Either way, you select DSR, you check all these boxes here, you hit OK. You check the smoothness. I always set my smoothness slider at 30%. Um, you can move it higher or lower. Basically, what this smoothness slider means is that when you downsample from higher resolutions, sometimes the pixels of those resolutions don't max up with the pixels that are on your display because the pixels that you have on your display are fixed in a certain position. And sometimes the pixels of higher resolutions on a grid map don't match up perfectly. That smoothness slider fixes that issue. So you won't have missing information like missing letters and words on your screen. 30% is the default. I like to keep it at. Um, they make sure you receive all your information. If you go higher than that, the image is going to get a little blurry and softer, but it's actually kind of free anti-aliasing in a way. So something you might want to use. Also, anisotropic filtering. You guys might want to set this to 16x for this Ninja Gaiden collection. I found it did make a difference. And then, of course, all my other settings you can just copy as follows. Um, I have it set to high quality texture filtering, but you could do high performance as well. You'll actually gain a few extra FPS and won't notice a difference. But you will notice a difference if you play on high performance for a long period of time and then go back to high quality. Then you'll actually be able to see a difference. Other than that, you technically really won't. Now, anyway, like I was saying, you set your desktop resolution. You set it to physically to 7680 by 4320, which is 8K resolution. You have to set your desktop physically to this. And then once you do that, you make sure you set it here in the launch options, and then you go ahead and launch the game as follows. So look, I'm launching the game. And as you can see, it's opening it up. Now, here's a tip I have for you. Make sure you adjust your zoom to 100% zoom just to make sure you're getting full native 8K. Yeah, I know everything got super tiny, but that's how you do that, just to make sure it's really working. I turn on my controller right quick. And my controller's up and running. And as you can see, the game is working.
The evil.
Let's skip through the intros. Let me turn down the game's audio a bit so you can actually hear what I'm saying. Put it to about 50%. Alright. Hopefully 50% should be enough. But let's go ahead and load my game from where I'm left off at. And as you can see from the statistical information I have at the top of the screen, it is indeed working. How do you know that? Because when you play this game at 4K, it's only using like, it's literally only using like, I think 8% GPU usage. Only 8% of my graphics card. The amount of dedicated VRAM that it uses is actually only 512 megabytes. And as you can see, it's using 851. Sometimes it goes up to a gig. My VRAM usage is actually going up. My GPU usage is actually going up a little higher. It's actually because I'm probably recording right now. That's probably why it's actually even at 28%. It's actually far lower than that. But as you can see, the game runs just fine. 8K resolution. I'm recording this video in 4K because I wanted to prioritize getting a constant 60 frames per second. If I try to play at 8K, if I try to record at 8K, the game, it will only let me record at 8K 30. And I figured it would be better for me to play at 8K and let the stream capture it at 4K, but it's still going to give me a better quality. Okay, I ain't got time for this. Alright, there we go. That fight took way longer than it should have. Still got to knock off the dust, guys. Anyway, but like I was saying, the game runs totally fine. And this works for all the games in the trilogy. So, if you want to play, I know there's something supposed to be here. Unless I already grabbed it. But yeah, it works for every single game in the trilogy. So if you want to play at 8K, it is not an issue. For all the games, any graphics card could be able to run this game in 8K. Honestly, any graphics card, no problem. It is that easy to run, that easy to handle. God, it's been so long since I played this game. I forgot where I'm supposed to be going. I think I got to jump down. Okay, switch. Yeah, it's been so long. Where are my key items? Where are my key items? Supplies, valuables, key of Pegasus. What does that key look like? Okay. Okay, I think I know where I gotta go. Oh, man. Stab him again. There we go. Okay, I think I gotta jump down here. You gotta jump down here, and then there was a place I had to go. I think it was this way. Alright. Is the lever here? I feel like there's a lever up, but what'd you leave me here, Ayane? Oh, thanks, Ayane. Alright. Okay, that's a Lily key. Alright, I am definitely going backwards. I'm going too far back. This is a map. Man, I am not crazy. Sorry, guys. This gameplay isn't the greatest. But the purpose of the video is really just to show you exactly. Alright. The purpose of the video is really to show you that, yeah, you can play this game at 8K resolution. It's very, very possible. and it runs flawlessly, and pretty much any graphics card should be able to do it. I guess I'll record a little bit longer, but I'm gonna stop this and probably play something else. Oh, these guys are for real. Oh yeah, these are the Black Spider Ninjas. Okay, I got it. Black Spider Ninja, man, they don't be playing. They wake up and choose violence every day. I feel like I gotta use this Pegasus keys somewhere around here. All right, this is it. All right, I knew I wasn't tripping. I used to play these games all the time, guys, all the time when I was younger. I've beaten every single damn Ninja Gaiden game. Every single one. I was fortunate enough to own all the consoles, so basically I beat every single version of this game. Alright. I was a huge fan of it. Like before the very first Ninja Gaiden game even came out on the original Xbox, I had to go to a grocery store and get that demo disc out the Xbox magazine, and I was playing the hell out of this game just to train my muscles to understand just how the game worked, because the I don't think I should have did that. I literally had no reason to lower that, to raise that bridge. Oh God, you can't skip this scene. Okay, yeah. Alright, that was a waste of time. I'm gonna make sure I don't do that again. But yeah, I literally had to get the demo disc for the very first game out of a magazine at the grocery store. Oh, these Black Spider Clan ninjas. Don't scare up. Okay. Don't worry, everything in this game is going to open up. The first Ninja Gaiden had a more open-ended structure, as you can see here, and all the other ones had like more linear. There you go, I'm getting back in the groove now. This is how I normally play. I know where I gotta go. Just gotta watch out for more Black Spider Clan ninjas. Stab him again, Ryu. There you go. Those downward stabs are really strong. You might. Normally, enemies don't survive more than 2. And more Black Spider Clan ninjas. Jesus Christ, you guys. Stab him. Stab him. There we go. Those jokers are something serious, man, I tell you. I ain't got time for this. I do not have time for that, bro. Oh god, I forgot how to beat these guys. We gotta... one more Nimbo. There we go.
Not bad. So what exactly are you? You're much more powerful than just a human.
My strength comes from training, not from some curse in my blood.
Are you so sure of that? I was convinced once that my blood was pure. But then I saw what my pure blood was capable of. I watched as my twin sister was cursed and twisted into a greater fiend. Now I know the path I walk is narrow.
Doku.
He led her down the path of evil, and she succumbed. Fiends are pitiful beings, destined to live forever, slaves to the forces of evil. And there's only one way to release them.
To kill them.
That's why I became a hunter. To kill my sister. To kill Alma. Beneath this monastery, there is...
Well, they stayed doing Rachel wrong in the first game, bro. So to beat this guy, you literally just spam the flying swallow, and then you do alternate techniques. Take notes, folks. This is over years and years of playing this game. You just do this simple strategy. I've seen many strategies online, and you just do this, man. It's much easier. Sometimes you get knocked down, but it's no big deal. X and A, X and A, X and A. There we go. Some of these bosses have very simple strategies to beat. Very simple. Just spam flying swallow for that one.
Well?
I've never seen one like that before. Something strange. So many of them.
Ayane, running errands for Mirai again, I see.
The boldness of the fiends is the work of the Dark Dragon. It is a cursed blade, bestowing an unfathomable strength on those wicked enough to wield it. As we speak, its power is growing.
That would explain the stirring in my blood.
Blood. It dominates all humankind, assisted by the power of the fiends.
Ayane, take care of Rachel.
Understood.
Ryu! I've heard there's a hidden path under the monastery that leads to the Emperor's palace. Doku will also be there.
right.
Gamoth. So the Dark Dragon grows in power with each killing.
Of that there is no doubt, my excellency.
Then I have arrived just in time.
Yes, my excellency. As always, I provide you with only the most reliable information.
The blade grows stronger and faster than I had expected.
All right. Well, I'm going to stop the stream here. Fine time as any. But as you can see, the game runs totally fine at 8K resolution. So follow those steps I laid out earlier in my little guide, and you should be fine. All right. Till the next one. Stop recording. Stop.